Mrs. Mulholland here. I just wanted to give a shout out to my third grade SCJN students who are learning this wonderful instrument this year, the recorder. I'm here today to give you 4 tips on playing the recorder. Tip number 1, where do you put your hands on the instrument? So, the left hand always goes on top. It does not matter what hand you write with, what hand you throw a ball with, what hand you eat cereal with. Everyone puts their right hand on top. And then your left hand goes on the bottom. Next, with the holes on the instrument, you want to make sure that your pointer finger and your thumb of your left hand cover the top 2 holes. And then you just walk the rest of your fingers on down the instrument. Notice that your left hand pinky does not cover any holes on the recorder. You just kind of let it hang out right there. All right. Tip number 2, where does your mouth go? Well, it goes on the mouthpiece, and the way you place it on the mouthpiece correctly is you roll in your bottom lip over your teeth, and then you kind of put your top lip and your top teeth over the top of the mouthpiece, and you just gently bring the instrument to you. Bottom lip down, top lip on top, and that's the way it goes. All right, tip number 3. What does it mean to claim your space? I always use the phrase claiming your space. And for recorder, it means 2 things. Thing number 1, find a place and a time to practice that works with your family. You want to make sure that you're focused on practicing and they're focused on the work that they're doing at the time you're practicing. So there are no interruptions. Make sure you find a space where you can put your music up on something, either a music stand or rest it up with some books, and make sure that your sound is not interrupting anything else that's happening in the house and that no one else is interrupting you while you're focusing in on your instrument. The other thing for claiming your space, you need to make sure that you're bringing the instrument to you. Do not bring yourself to the instrument. The instrument comes to you. You're sitting comfortably, nice and tall, and then the instrument comes to you. So those are the 2 ways you claim your space: finding a wonderful place to practice and bringing the instrument up to your body. All right, tip number 4. Why is my recorder not working? So there are 2 reasons why you might have trouble making a sound on the recorder. Reason number 1 might be because you're using air that is too fast for the instrument. Here's an example of air that is too fast for recorder. So fast air is also considered cool air. If you hold your hand out just like this, blow as fast as you can. Notice that it's really cold. It should be cold air that's hitting your hand. The kind of air that you need for recorder is the same kind of air that you use when you're trying to fog up a window, either the car window or maybe a mirror. So your mouth opens a little bit wider, the air comes out slower, and it's warm, slow air. That's recorder air that you need. So make sure that you're using the proper kind of air when you play, and that'll help you get a sound out. The other reason why, the most common reason why the recorder does not work, your fingers are not completely covering the holes of the instrument. You need to make sure that the fattest part of your finger is covering that hole, and you kind of squish it in there just to make sure it's covered. If the hole is not covered, then it actually changes the length of the instrument and where the air comes out. So it's going to affect the sound. So here's an example of fingers not covering the hole completely and the sound that it makes. So it's not a steady stream of tone. It's all different pitches depending on what fingers are covering what holes. So here's the proper use of air, nice warm air, and covering the holes all the way. I'm going to play a B. That's first finger in the left hand and the thumb in the back. Just those 2 fingers for the B. And then I'll play an A. We just walk our middle or longest finger down and push that down. So the first 2 fingers of our left hand and the thumb are pushed down to play an A. And the last note I'll play for you today is the G. So that's just your ring finger, that next finger, pushing down that hole in the left hand. Thumb is also pushed down. Right hand should be resting on the instrument, but not pushing down on any of the holes. Here is G. There you have it. 4 tips, 3 notes. I hope you're enjoying your recorder practice at home, and I will see you soon.